Hello everybody and welcome to another video from the Lancashire Explorer. This time we're going to be looking at the Queensbury Lines. Quite a lot of history here, so I won't be doing it in one video. It will be done over different parts. So the one we're looking at today is the Halifax and Ovenden Junction Railway, which opened in 1874. Then we'll move on to the Bradford and Thornton Railway, Halifax, Thornton and Keighley Railway, and then the Halifax High Level Railway. So the Queensbury Lines themselves was a name given to a number of railway lines in West Yorkshire, England, that link Bradford, Halifax, Keighley via Queensbury. All of the lines were either solely owned by the Great Northern Railway or jointly by the Great Northern Railway and the Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway. The terrain was extremely challenging for railway construction and the lines were very expensive to build. The lines were, as I just mentioned, the Halifax and Ovenden Junction Railway opened in 1874. The Bradford and Thornton Railway opened in stages from 1876. The Halifax, Thornton and Keighley Railway from Holmfield to Queensbury and from Thornton to Keighley opened in stages again from 1878. And lastly, the Halifax High Level Railway opened from 1890 but closed to passengers in 1917. For some time the network was busy, both for passengers and goods. But carry-ins declined steeply and passenger services were discontinued in 1955. Goods traffic ceased in 1974. The lines were marked with a number of major civil engineering works, including several viaducts and tunnels. A feature of the line was the unusual station at Queensbury, which was on a triangular track layout with two platforms on each of the three chords. So onto the background, the west of Bradford, the Pennine terrain rises steeply to a plateau of around 1,000 feet above sea level, with numerous steep-sided valleys, an area of exceptional difficulty for railways. Nevertheless, it included a large area of Yorkshire where active industries not well served, they were not well served by road transport. Got there out eventually. So what we're going to be looking at is the Halifax and Ovenden Junction Railway, which is the first Halifax station on the Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway, was opened in 1844. The main station, opened later, is approached from the north-east by a tunnel. It is located at the bottom of the town, which is hilly. From 1854, the Great Northern Railway had running powers to Halifax over the Leeds, Bradford and Halifax Junction Railway. Both the Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway and the Great Northern Railway were concerned about the difficulty of carting goods to and from the higher line districts, as well as congestion at the station itself. The Ovenden Valley, northwest of the town, was a significant source of traffic, and a branch line there would potentially assist. A company was formed in 1863 to build a railway along the Thornton Valley to connect Halifax with Keighley. At the time, this was considered to be a very ambitious project, and during its time in Parliament, the scheme was much reduced in scope to connect Halifax and Holmfirth through the Ovenden Valley. It was to be titled the Halifax and Ovenden Junction Railway, and it was incorporated on the 30th of June 1864 with capital of £90,000. The Great Northern Railway and Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway each subscribed £30,000 towards the capital and were to work the line jointly. Construction of the line was much delayed. There was an Act of the 12th of August 1867 permitting a doubling of the authorised capital, some deviations of the route and an extension of time. Nevertheless, the depressed state of the money market meant that the scheme lay dormant until a further act was obtained on the 1st of August 1870, sanctioning a second extension of time, and vesting the undertaking jointly in the Great Northern Railway and Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway. The concern was then renamed the Halifax and Ovenden Joint Railway. Soon afterwards, construction began from a junction with the Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway at the north end of Halifax Station for 2 miles, 48 chains, to Homefield. The steepest gradient was 1 in 45 and the sharpest curve was 11 chains, 228 metres radius. A masonry viaduct carried a line through Halifax with 35 spans which varied from 35 to 44 feet. A short distance beyond that, the line crossed over another viaduct with 11 spans which varied from 20 to 35 feet. There were 2 tunnels, North Bridge, 403 yards long, and Lee Bank, which was 267 yards long. Earthworks were heavy, with high retaining walls. Goods depots were opened at North Bridge and Holmfirth. The line opened for goods between Halifax and North Bridge on the 17th of August 1874 to Holmfield on the 1st of September 1874 and was open to passengers throughout on the 1st of December 1879. Lee Bank Tunnel was a railway tunnel on the Halifax to Queensbury section of the Queensbury Lines south of Ovenden in Halifax, West Yorkshire, England. It was 267 yards long and was very close to Woodside Viaduct and Woodside Old Lane Tunnel. The southern portal of Lee Bank Tunnel was infilled when the main Keighley Road was doubled to a dual carriageway. The northern portal was bricked up. So there we are, folks. That concludes the first part of the Queensbury Line series, if you want to call it. I really do hope you found it interesting, and I would greatly appreciate it if you could comment in regards to what you actually think. There's a lot of research has gone into this. I found it extremely interesting. We will next be looking at the Bradford and Thornton Railway, which will be the next section in regards to this railway. So once again, as always, please like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the notifications tab, so when I do post a video, then obviously this will come up. Please also bear in mind, I would like it if you did subscribe if you liked my videos, because I may not always be able to post on the Facebook pages. I like to obviously express my appreciation for the groups that are allowing me to post my videos on here, and the people that are leaving lovely comments. So until next week, I hope you all stay safe, and don't forget to click on my channel to look at the numerous transport videos and obviously videos on buildings and local history in Bradford, which hopefully you will also find interesting. Thank you and goodbye.